Okay then, there she is, the beast. I'm going to try and talk over the purr of the engine. I've just arrived in Kings Bromley, having come up the A51 and the A515, I think. Lovely little quaint village. I haven't even had a chance to stop for a coffee. I've been having so much fun. First impression of the bike is wow. Harley have made a bike that can really perform. Now this is the V-Rod Muscle, obviously it is a little bit special, but compared to something like the Road King, even the Sports Star or the Fat Bob that had the custom CVO, which is beautiful, this thing actually rides. I mean, you know, in third gear you'll bring up a ton, not that I obviously would, that would be speeding. And on that back tyre it's beautiful. It feels like you're riding this real wave of torque when you give it some. I mean, it's not quite on the scope of something like, say, the Thunderbird Triumph, where you kind of open the throttle or the Rocket 3 and you think the world's kind of been taken away from you more than you're accelerating. That's devastating. But it is mind-blowingly fast. Had a lot of fun, handling-wise as well. Again, it's not like the Thunderbird, which is almost like a sports bike, but for a Harley, this thing goes. Porsche have done something to the chassis. They really have. Some really cool touches on it I like as well, which I want to point out. The indicators, you can see on the stalks there, LED, which is pretty cool. And on the back, somewhere. Maybe not on the, yeah, on the back, there we go, the housing there. The analogue layout of all the dials is really, really nice. You've got the speedo in the middle, fuel gauge on the right. Self-cancelling indicators, standard on Harleys, and they do really work. Obviously, probably more designed for the American roads, where if you do turn a corner, it's pretty obvious. If you're subtle and you're changing lanes, you'll have to cancel it yourself because it won't recognise it. But yeah, just wow. And what about the sound? Well, that's obviously the big thing. These are standard cans, and it's pretty damn grunty, you know, quite throaty. You can imagine what it would be like with some aftermarket ones. Have a listen. What I've found massively is that if you keep it in the right rev range, it really doesn't feel like a Harley. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way about Harleys, I love them, but, you know, it really feels like it's been made to ride. I haven't had any scary moments, but it's got uber amounts of power. This 1250 engine produces more kind of torque and BHP than, well, anyway, it feels like any Harley I've ridden. Oh, I like it, man. And to top it all, I mean, look at it. Let's have a look at that. I mean, it's a sunny day, so bikes always look nicer in the sun, but that is the thing of beauty, man. Obviously, I can never afford one myself. One day, if I could, I'd be tempted. It's such a hard market, the kind of almost sports cruiser market that this Thunderbird is getting into now, because you've got bikes like the Rocket 3 and the Thunderbird that are beautiful, and just amazingly ridiculously powerful. This is beautiful. It's got a nice power engine as well. It just rides lush, you know, it really does. You've got this situation where you're going through the gears. I've been using the clutch a lot of the time to change gears. It's that smooth, and you can really just keep that wall of power building, and it doesn't go away. Unlike most Harleys, obviously top out of 110. It just feels like it's going to keep on coming all the way through. I mean, I'm only getting into kind of third gear. I like it. That's my thumbs up so far. So much so I haven't had a chance to stop for a coffee, which is rubbish. I live off coffee. Unfortunately, I've got to head back to my offside show at 2 o'clock on Kerrang. Otherwise, I generally think I'd spend all day on it. I've already done half a tank of gas in, 45 minutes riding? Yeah, sure, it's not exactly the same MPG as the Yamaha VT I had the other week. That was a 125cc scooter though. This is a lot more. And yeah, it's first impressions then. Big smile on my face. It's a beautiful bike, attracts a lot of attention. I nipped into Birmingham town to pay some money in the bank for earlier. Guy stopped me immediately and was a Welsh bloke, believe it or not. Yeah, what's he doing here? No, he was talking to me about how he'd fall in love with Harleys when he was out in Canada, but he'd never seen one like this. And you're like, yeah, this is one that actually goes. So, it's comfortable, it handles, it's got a lot of power for a 1250 engine as well. That really does deliver. And it looks like the Mutt's nuts. Harley V-Rod Muscle, first impression from the Wilkins. I give it double thumbs up. You see that thumb? Yeah, cool. Right, I better get back or I'm going to be late and I need coffee. Yay!